Good morning, Gemini. It's LP. I am doing some weekend reads for you for January 3, 4, and 5 of 2020. But, time is arbitrary. It's not real. It's not linear. So whenever you find this message, it's likely that there is something in it for you to hear. If this does not resonate with you, it's not for you. Just take what works and leave what doesn't, okay? So, I'm using the Oracle of the Unicorns, which is a gorgeous deck that I am in love with. It's giving me some really great guidance for people today. And I'm using the standard Rider-Waite Tarot to clarify the message, okay? So what you got today, Gemini, is a message about freedom. And my intuition tells me that this is not about being single necessarily. Maybe it is for you. But I feel like this is more a sense of you needing to live your life the way that you want to live it, okay? You choose your life. You choose your freedom. And you need to stop caring about what other people think about your choices. It could be that you are literally choosing to live single, to live free of others, to claiming your independence. But I feel like this is not about a love relationship. This is more about other people in your life who are judging your choices and judging your decisions and maybe judging your love relationships. So this is a reminder to you that you need to not care what other people think. You need to take pleasure in this new life that you're living. And you need to create the reality of your life that you want for you, that lights you up high above, this judgment or anything, all of this stuff below you. Get up above it. Live freely. You don't have to care what other people think about your choices and your decisions in life. If this path makes you happy and lights you up, then that's what you do. You choose your freedom. You choose your life. You choose your happiness. Okay? There's no pleasing everyone. You have to please yourself. Okay? When I asked for clarification on this, the first card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles. This is the same card that came out for Aries, but the Queen of Pentacles is a person who is very stable, very loving, creates a beautiful and loving home, has everything to offer. This is a person who pays the bills, who, organizes the family, organizes friendship events, keeps a cohesion, keeps things stable for everyone else. Okay? So there's an element maybe that this is your energy, Gemini. That you are used to being the person who creates stability in situations. And maybe now you are living more in a time where you are feeling more free of that sort of that responsibility that you have held in your social groups or in your family. And it could be that this new freedom that you feel, maybe you're feeling a little bit less in this space and a little more about, I'm not going to be the person who handles all of this all the time anymore. Okay. There's likely some disaster you avoided. Okay. There may have been some situation that could have been catastrophic that you avoided. Okay. Or that you are avoiding. It could be that it could be that there's a person that you have a new relationship that your family doesn't approve of, or that your friends don't approve of, because you're not this person anymore. And you could be feeling pressure to change things. You don't have to do that. You can avoid this disaster. If doing what you're doing lights you up, if this is your path that makes you happy, that is what you need to do. You can free yourself a bit from this responsible life that you have always lived. Okay? You don't have to live only in this space of stability. You can get a little wild. You can get more free. You can have more freedom. You can enjoy your life as you want to. It doesn't have to be so scrutinized by others. And you, Geminis, are people that live in their thoughts. They live in their head. They think about logic. They think about practical matters and truth. And I really think that, you are probably a person who does do that and who is very practical and stable. But this is a time for you to be free and to be a little more wild and to be a little more free of that need for stability, that need for logic. Let yourself fly free a little bit from that. It would be disastrous to let go of a feeling like this, to return to a feeling like this. The hard part about it for you is that this is shrouded in mystery. This isn't certain. None of this is certain for you. And that's a very hard place for you to be. You like to know what to expect, when to expect it. But like this new freedom, this new flight that you're taking, this is something new for you. You don't know what this is like. Do not end a relationship that is working for you only because you don't know what it's like or what it is, and that it asks you to be live a little bit more in the mystery of things and a little less like this stable queen. I mean, this is a beautiful and glorious thing, right? This freedom. Look at how amazing, right? But it's all new to you. So it's shrouded in this mystery. And that scares you as a person who is used to the stability. There's some disaster. There's something that you avoided or are going to avoid by honoring this freedom. Okay? By allowing yourself to not care what other people's opinions are of what you're doing, as well as allowing yourself to live a little wild and free, a little bit less like this queen, a little bit less focused on stability, you're avoiding a disaster. You have come from a time of turbulence. You have come from a time of maybe unhappiness. Okay? And you're moving toward the light. You're moving toward the light. You're moving toward the light into calmer waters. You might quite literally be traveling, okay? This is traveling. This is traveling. In this case, she's traveling alone. And in this case, there are some other people with you and some thoughts. But you might actually be doing some traveling, like literal travel. You're free to do that. You can do that. You don't have to know everything that's going to happen. It can have some mystery around it. You don't need to have all the answers. This is an opportunity and an invitation to you to let go of some of your control, to let go of some of your practical stability and be a little in the mystery and allow yourself to fly wild and free. You have an opportunity to fly. You have an opportunity to experience something you've never experienced before in this freedom from thoughts, this freedom from this practicality. It's okay to not know. It's okay to live a little bit in some instability. Avoid this disaster by allowing yourself freedom, by allowing yourself uncertainty. Go with how you feel for a change, Gemini, not what you think. Okay, have a great weekend.